Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today we're going to do the daily challenge for July 23rd, 2026. The character at the Ironclad and the modifiers are specialized. Start with 5 copies of a single card. Colorless Cards champion rewards, and Big Game Hunter, let enemies are no swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. I see Georgia with 1290. I'm playing a little earlier than usual, so I suspect a lot of people haven't had a chance to play, but yeah, let's get started and see what I can do here. So first we started with 5 copies of Rage. That's not the worst card, and because it is a colorless card modifier, I am tempted to try to go for collector bonuses here. Also with Big Game Hunter, I will obviously not go for Popper, try to pick a lot of rare cards. Unfortunately, man, I think the last Big Game Hunter run there were not many 5 elite paths, and this time I don't even see a 4 elite path, only 3 elite paths, generally on the right. Yeah, there's only 1 elite at the end, so I have to pick these 2 elite paths. Okay, so if I get there on the left, I'll get 1... Oh, wow. They all merge here, right? After this point, I'll probably take this path to get 2 question mark rooms. So up until this point, on the left, it's just 1 question mark room. In the middle, it is 2 question mark rooms. And on the right, it's also 2 question mark rooms. It's actually a little disappointing. Might make it harder to go for curses. But yeah, let's start left, and then I can skip a rest set here and go straight on. Okay? Alright, so let's start with the Bash Strike combination here. Okay. And then I heal back 6 at the end, so, okay, well, I would like to draw the Rages when I actually have some attacks. That would be appreciated. Okay, at least here I can get 2 Rages and then play 3 strikes. Okay, so I definitely want to try to build as an aggressive deck as possible because I have this many Rages. Okay, actually losing 1 HP here, but should be able to kill with a strike. Beautiful. Alright, got a Dex Potion, Anger, Swift Strike, Good Instinct. So Anger, actually all of these fit the deck well, but I think Anger, I think with the Rages, Anger is probably better than the Swift Strike. Alright, here I got the Lice. Let's do Rage, Strike 1, Strike 2. Okay. And then here I can do Rage. The Bash is not enough, right? So, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much because I'd be fully defended. Here, let's do Bash and Strike. That way, 1 attack each will be enough next turn. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, no troubles here. Got a Power Potion, Flame Barrier. I wouldn't mind a good defensive card. I do have the Guardian at the end, so let's take the Flame Barrier for that Guardian fight. Right, here I got the Jawworm. Okay, let's do Flame Barrier. I can, might as well, and then do Strike. Okay. And then here, I don't need to play the Rages. They do take some time to play, so if I don't have to, I think I'll skip them. Right here, I will have to play them, though. Okay. And here, Bash Strike is not enough. It's very close, though, but it's not quite enough. Yeah, you know what? I'm healing back at the end of the fight anyway, so I'm okay losing 4 HP here, and I should be able to kill with a single attack. Good. Alright, Disarm might be really good, especially against the upcoming boss. Another Rage is too much. Let's take a Disarm here. Come. And then here I got my first Curse Injury, as well as the Golden Idol. And enemies draw 25% more gold. Come. And then here I got the Fungi Beasts. Let's start with the Rage. I can just do Bash Defend. There's no... I guess I could have done Disarm. Yeah, I guess that doesn't make a big difference there. 15. Let's do 2 Rages. I can play everything, right? There's all the 0-cost cards. I would really appreciate some extra card draw here. Alright, here let's do 1 strike here, another strike here, and then wait, so I can easily kill the backliner if I need to. Alright, there's a Rage, Anger, and then 2 strikes. Unfortunately, I am taking a little bit of damage here, but again, I heal back up at the end, so that's fine. I misplayed. I should have played the Rage there. That would have allowed me to be fully defended. Again, not a big deal here. Man, I really desperately need more attack cards. Okay. Alright, got a Duplication Push, which is nice. How badly do I want the Clash? If I get Curses, the Clash will be very hard to play, so I'm going to take the Dark Shackles. Still would be hoping to get some good attack cards. Alright, let's start with the Bash Strike here. Okay. I'm a little worried that I don't have enough attacks for this. Yeah, see, if I play the Rages, it's not going to help me that much, and duplicating something is not going to help me either. I think I'll give up here, give up on the Perfect, and just wait. Yeah, I needed to pick up better attack cards, and I just didn't. At least here I can play a few attacks. Okay. Another 21. No need to play this arm. I guess it makes me, take the same amount of damage, right? Okay, another 21. Now I'm starting to get a little worried. Let's do Flame Barrier, Anger, Dark Shackles. Okay. Another 10. Good thing I haven't given the enemy too much strength yet, because I would have been long dead if I had. Okay. Drop down to 233. We got an Explosive Push, which I'll skip. Apotheosis as my first rare card. That's very tempting. Let's take it. We also got a Whetstone on pick up by 2 random attacks. That's 2 strikes upgraded. And then I think I am fine without a rest site, I hope. Okay. Here I got the lice. I do want to be careful not taking too much damage here. Can I get rid of one of them? I have 18. Yeah, I can get rid of this guy. Okay. And then, like, let's do a strike here. Only losing 1 HP, that's fine. And then here I can do Rage, Bash, Strike. Alright. And then, oh wow, okay, did not get any attack cards here. And then we can now, fine. Let's do the attacks here. And then I just need any attack next turn. And I got the Apotheosis at the end, that's unfortunate. Alright. Warcry, Thunderclap, Wild Strike. Thunderclap is some good AoE damage, let's take it. Also the vulnerability is nice. Alright, Lagavulin, I definitely want to play the Apotheosis first. Is there anything else I want to wait for? Probably a Disarm. And then maybe a Bash. So did not get either. Okay, let's wait. It's a shame I already lost a lot of the attacks. Okay, I did get a Disarm. That's great. Let's do Disarm and a Strike. Okay. Oh, I should have played the Anger. That was a mistake. Let's do Rage, Flame Barrier, and Defend. Okay. And then here, is the Rage going to be enough? It is. No, it is not. I have to play the Defend and then 2 strikes. I can't do the Bash because that would not have given me enough block. Alright, let's do the... See, if I had an extra Anger here, that would have been great. Okay. Losing 1 Strength Index. Okay, I have 2 Rages. That's really nice. I can do Thunderclap and then a Strike. Still need to deal a lot of damage here. I do have a Duplication Potion. Will that be enough? Nope. I got Flame Barrier. That's enough too. Okay. Also, did not expect that. I'm going to lose 1 more point of strength, but yeah, here I can do Thunderclap, Bash, and Anger, and then just need any decent attack card to kill next turn. Okay, beautiful. Perfect this one. Very happy with that. We got Pair Up and Pick Up Racer Mesh by 10, which is great. Another Duplication Potion. I don't think that's necessary. I already have 1. That's enough. Master of Strategy, Corruption, or Secret Weapon. Corruption would allow me to, with Dead Branch, have a lot of fun, but I think I'll take the Master of Strategy first. I'm hoping to get a Corruption later on. Got Anchor Strike with 10 block, which is great. And here I got the Jawworm and the Acid Slime. Let's do Rage, Bash, Anger, and Defend. Come. Full defended that way, actually. Alright. And then here, let's do 2 more Rages, Thunderclap, and a Strike. Can I deal 12 damage to this guy? No, but I could do Flame Barrier here. No, I can't. I don't have energy for that. That's fine. Let's do Apotheosis. Then the Strike is enough. And then Dark Shackles enough to be fully defended. Beautiful. Alright. Here, let's do Rage, Master of Strategy. Then, yeah, 3 attacks. Beautiful. Alright, no troubles here. Shrug It Off, Body Slam, Infernal Blade. Man, I keep getting good defensive cards, but I feel like I really need to pick up attack cards. Fine, let me take the Shrug It Off just because it's a good card. And then I'll do 2 more Question Mark Rooms to go this way, right? Yes, okay. I got a shop here. Do I want Orange Pellets? No, I think I should focus with cards. If I'm going for Collective Bonuses, then getting a Perfected Strike might be really nice. Together with a Pummel Strike. Let's do it. Let's do Perfected Strike, Pummel Strike. So I'm going to ignore Relics. Hoping I get enough from Big Game Hunter. So then let's grab another Shrug It Off. Let's grab Dark Embrace. And then I can only afford the True Grit, which is fine. Actually, do I need a potion? No, I think I'm good here. Come. Alright, here, Move, Transform, Upgrade. I should first upgrade the Apotheosis. That would allow me to upgrade everything else afterwards. And then at the next reset, I might just upgrade the Dark Embrace. Speaking of, I mean, yeah, I might as well play it, right? Let's do Dark Embrace, Strike, and Anger. Come. Right, 14. I have Flame Barrier. That's only 12, though. This will be 17. I'll have 18 incoming. Let's do Master of Strategy first. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do here, right? How do I do this? If I duplicate something, if I drink the Dex Potion, this would be 1721. That would be enough. Let's do Flame Barrier and Defend. I didn't play any attacks, and the enemy already has 6 extra strength. Another 20 incoming. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Probably should have saved that dex potion for the boss fight. Alright, let's do Apotheosis, Thunderclap, Pummel Strike. Could have done the Rage, but it's fine. Hopefully I'll be able to, with all the cards upgraded. Oh, a little bit in trouble here. Let's do Bash, Anger, and then Dark Shackles. Okay, actually feel defended that way. Good. And then just need to deal 7 more damage. Yep. Alright, definitely had trouble with the Grum and Knobs. We got at least Moonstone, Sash going with the 1 Dexterity, as well as an Energy Potion. And I don't think I need a second Apotheosis. Do I want Limit Break? Not really. I don't really need Magnetism either. Ugh. I guess if I take Limit Break, I don't have any source of strength at the moment. Let me take it and hope I get some strength at some point. Come. Alright, here let's do a few attacks. And I'm fully defended. No need to play the Dark Shackles. Come. And here I'm not being attacked. Perfect Strike is almost enough. I just need one more good attack card, like a Strike. Good. Alright, got a Strength Potion. Okay, now that I have a Limit Break, I think I will take the Strength Potion over the Energy Potion. And then here Metallicist is really good too. Although I did already have a True Grit. Speaking of True Grit, should I upgrade that so my exhausting is more targeted? Let's do it. Okay. Alright. Guardian. Do I want to drink the Power Potion? I might have to. Just to be safe, let's drink the Power Potion here. Metallicized with all Fire Breathing. Not a huge fan of anything other than Metallicized. Let's do that. And then let's drink the Strength Potion here. Then do Anger and Perfected Strike. Would be enough to transform, but I don't want to transform yet. So let's just do Perfected Strike and wait. Should probably play the Anger before the Strength Potion, right? So here I need to defend against quite a bit, which might be a challenge. Let's do the Rages. Then Limit Break, Pummel Strike. Oh no. Oh no. Yep, this is a perfect time to reload for the first time and hopefully the only time of the day. Sure, just transform. You know what? I should have played it more accurately. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to drink the Power Potion for the Metallicize. Then I'm going to do the Perfected Strike. And then I'm going to drink the Strength Potion. Is that actually enough? Okay, now I'm not sure if that would be enough because I still needed to deal 11 damage. Was the Pummel Strike enough for that? It was. Yeah, fine. So then, yeah, let's do Disarm, Limit Break, and Pummel Strike. Okay. Yep, and the Disarm should definitely help here, I think. 7 incoming. Yeah, alright, fine. I got the Defend here. And I guess I'll do a Strike. Okay. Another 12. I don't think I'll do Dark Shackles. Let's do Shrug It Off. That's enough. And I can do Bash, right? Yeah, beautiful, because I have the Metallicize. Okay. Here I only have 12 incoming. Flame Barrier is great. Yeah, let's do Flame Barrier and then a Strike. Okay. So that should deal 24 damage back. Forces a Transformation again. Beautiful. Alright, and another Metallicize. Okay, I think I should be good here. Yep. With 7 Metallicize, I shouldn't have too much difficulty here. Let's just Shrug It Off. Perfected Strike. Ooh, Bash might have been better. Too late now. Yeah, Bash would have been better, right? The vulnerability. 12 incoming. Let's do Rage. Don't want to do the Dark Embrace now. Let's do Defend. That is going to be 16, so I can safely do 1 attack. And you know what? There's no reason not to do the Dark Embrace. Okay. And then 20 again. Let's do Shrug It Off. Let's do Flame Barrier again. It's just too tempting. Yeah, 24 damage. It's really nice. Alright, here let's do Master of Strategy. I'm hoping for some better attacks. Yeah, I can do Thunderclap, Anger, and then Perfected Strike. And just need to deal 3 more damage, which I think I should be able to easily do. Like so. Beautiful. Okay, perfect this one with the one reload of the day. Hand of Greed, thinking I'd emulate. Hand of Greed is a great attack card and also gives me extra gold. And here I'm definitely going to take the Calling Bell and pick up a unique curse and 3 relics. So I'm getting Curse of the Bell as well as Smiling Mask. A merchant card removal service and always costs 50 gold. Singing Bowl, when adding cards into your deck, you may erase your max tree by 2 instead. And Tori, whenever you receive 4 or less unblocked attack damage. Sorry, 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. This would be great with the Tungsten Rod, if I can get that. Alright, okay, at least there are 4 lead paths on the left. The right side doesn't have 4 leads. Okay, so if I go far left, I'll just get 1, 2 question mark rooms. If I go second from the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3 only. Yeah, fine, still, 4 leads is worth it. Let's do it. Come. Alright, starting with the Chosen. I am fully defended. Let's just do 2 strikes here. Come. Yeah, I guess a lot depends on when I draw the apparition, because the apotheosis, I mean. Because if I draw it early enough, it does allow me to play some great cards. All the cards I have are really good when they're upgraded, but without the upgrades, they're not that good. Let's do disarm, strike, and anger. I still have not found a way to enter or to gain extra strength here. Let's do thunderclap, pummel strike, and a regular strike, as well as dark shackles. Okay. Then just need to deal 15 damage, which can I do with... Nope. Alright, I do have the perfected strike next turn. That should be enough, right? Beautiful. Alright, True Grit number 3. Feel no pain is really nice too, but no, let's take the True Grit. Okay. And then here, let's take my second Curse Decay. Here, I hopefully can add another True Grit. How many True Grits do I have at this point? Just 2. I also... I don't have a Shrug It Off offered here. Heavy Blade, no. I don't have anything that gives me strength here either, right? I guess I'll just take the third True Grit then. Can't really think of anything better. Second Anger is nice. No, let's take a third True Grit. Okay. Alright, here I got the Shelled Parasite. Starting off with the Apotheosis, that's great. Okay. Right, another 10. Disarm is really good. Let's do Master of Strategy. Then Disarm. I think I'll do Rage and Bash. So I'll take 2 damage here, but the Vulnerability hopefully will help. Actually, just 1 damage next to Tori. Alright, here let's do Rage, Pummel Strike, then Anger, and Flame Barrier. Okay. And then another 6. Yeah, no reason to play the Limit Break. Let's do Dark Embrace, Metallicize, and I guess I'll do Shrug It Off to avoid taking any more damage. Okay. Lost the vulnerability though. 7 incoming. Hand of Greed is a little difficult to use. I think I'll do Perfected Strike and a regular strike. Okay. If I shuffle back to the Hand of Greed, I would like to use that. But again, it's not super easy. Let's do the Shrug It Off. Bash. Okay, very nice to apply vulnerability. Okay. And then Hand of Greed is 37. That is enough. Alright, so at least I was able to get extra gold out of that. We got a Gambler's Brew, Heavy Blade, Feel No Pain, Jack of all trades. I think Feel No Pain is probably better here. Okay. I got the Centurion Mystic. Can I try to use the Hand of Greed twice? It might be a little difficult, but I'll try. Let's do Pummel Strike here. Alright, I guess I'll do Flame Barrier. We'll deal some damage back to these guys. Okay. Alright, another 12. Anger, Strike, Defend, and True Grit to get rid of the injury. Beautiful. I did lose 1 HP there. Another 8. Let's do Thunderclap, Perfected Strike. I'm probably okay losing a little bit of damage because I do want to deal enough damage that I can use the Hand of Greed once I draw it. Too bad. I drew it before the Apotheosis, and I don't actually have lethal damage. Fine, let's still use it because it does deal a lot of damage. Okay. I don't know if I want to wait for a reshuffle to get rid of... For 2 reshuffles to get rid of both of them. Let's try to not get the Apotheosis. That's a shame. Alright, let's do Feel No Pain, Rage. I can do Dark Shackles. That allows me to be fully defended. And then a Bash. Okay. And another 20. Alright, there's the Apotheosis. I can get rid of the Curse of the Bell and then fully defend. Come. Yeah, once I have all my cards upgraded, things become much easier. Alright, let's do 2 strikes and wait. Again, I need to make sure that this guy has low enough HP that I can easily use the Hand of Greed. Yeah, I think I'll do Dark Embrace and then 2 strikes. Okay. 32, that is a lot. Alright, luckily I did not get... I can get rid of the Decay, that's nice. Okay. And Pummel Strike. Okay, I was hoping not to get the Hand of Greed there. That would have been pretty bad. Alright. Thunderclap. Anger is not enough to kill yet. Good. And would like to get the Hand of Greed now. Yes, beautiful. Okay. I mean, if I'm almost there, I might consider waiting for a reshuffle. Well, I'm reshuffling right now, right? So maybe... Let's see what happens here. Let's do the Rages, then Perfected Strike, Anger, or Strike, and then Anger. Okay. So if I get a Hand of Greed now, I would have gotten 50 gold. That would be worth it. No, I don't want to do Pummel Strike because it might draw me the Hand of Greed. Okay. And here I can do Bash, Thunderclap, and wait. And, okay, come on. Give me a Hand of Greed. Nope. I guess I'll do a Strike. Okay, almost guaranteed to get it this turn. Yep, fine, fine. I think it's worth it. I got extra 50 gold out of this. We got an Elixir Potion, Sword Boomerang, Wild Strike Armaments. If I had Strength, Sword Boomerang would be great. I think I'll... okay, that was somewhat of a misclick. There's no reason to take the Armaments if I have the Apotheosis, right? So I think I'll take the Wild Strike instead. Also, it's a strike card, making the Perfected Strike stronger. And then, yeah, I have to go left for the 4 Elite Path. Okay. Alright, got Slavis there. At least I'm happy that I started with the Apotheosis. Is that going to be enough? So I need 32. With the Rage, I only have 20. Not even 20, right? Yeah. If I duplicate the Rage, then this will be 20, 32 exactly. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's duplicate the Rage. Alright. Then see what the Shrug It Off gives me, because I have to play that at the beginning anyway, and then do a strike. Okay, yeah, 32. Beautiful. Is that going to be enough, though? 19. So I can do Rage. No, I don't think that's enough. True Grit. And then Hand of Greed is only 15. I need a little bit extra. Should I risk? Okay, let me do the Gambler's Sprint and hope I get 2 attacks. Nope, I got 1 extra Rage, which... Wait. No, that is enough. Okay, that is enough because of the extra dex. Now, unfortunately, next turn I can't play any attacks. That might be a problem, so the Rages might be useless. Okay, that's a Master of Strategy. So I need 1422. Okay, I have enough with the Flame Barrier and not Metallicize. That's only 21, right? So, yeah, I have to do Shrug It Off. Okay. Alright. So if I'm doing okay, but now I'm going to be vulnerable because of the backliner. And now I have, again, 32 incoming. Dark Embrace, True Grit is interesting. Let's do Dark Embrace, then True Grit. Okay. I don't know what I have to draw to be able to fully defend here. Maybe the Dark Shackles. Let's do Rage. Strike is not enough, right? If I do the Elixir Potion, let's try using all the potions here. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do unless I get it. Yeah, if I got a Dark Shackles here, that would have been enough, right? But that was a 1 in 7 chance, and it just didn't happen. Alright, fine. Now, it is a shame that I had to use all my potions. Let's do Thunderclap, Wild Strike, Defend, and then Dark Shackles. Doesn't matter. This guy. Okay. Yeah, it is a shame that I had to use all my potions, and I'm not even close to being able to fully defend, so... Yeah, a bit of a waste of potions there. Alright, let's do Rage, Strike, Defend, and True Grit. Okay. Yeah, not even close. What a shame. Alright, here let's do Rage, Strike. Should I do... Yeah, let's do Bash. Almost as much as the True Grit because of the Rage, right? And then here, let's do Rage, Thunderclap, and then Flame Barrier. Okay. Only had extra energy, or if I had an energy potion, I think that might have made a difference here. Alright, let's do Wild Strike, then Regular Strike, Anger, and Shrug It Off. Okay. I just need to deal 19 more damage. Great. Yeah, that's a problem when you don't have enough attack cards. Okay. And then Defend, Disarm. Oh, there was... Well, I couldn't play the Perfective Strike anyway, but that's fine. At least I can use the Hand of Greed. So, 25 gold there. Good. We got Frozen Egg whenever you add a power card into your deck upgraded. Barricade is really tempting. Offering would be really nice too, but the Barricade might make a big difference. I am very tempted to upgrade the other True Grits. No, I should upgrade the powers. So, Metallicize, Disarm. Let's upgrade the Metallicize first. Okay. Alright, here I got the Gremlin Leader. Alright, so... Hand of Greed gets... Oh, it doesn't even get rid of one of them. Here, let's do Hand of Greed and a Regular Strike to get rid of this guy. Okay. Hoping the backliner doesn't decide to attack me here. Okay, I got lucky. Good. Perfective Strike is enough for this guy. Okay. Promise I just don't have enough attacks, right? At least I got the Apotheosis. That's good. Let's do Rage. Can I get rid of this guy? Yes. Yes, if I do Thunderclap and a Strike. Okay. And backliner is not attacking me again. Beautiful. I did get Dark Shackles, though. Oh, man, I got Dark Shackles in the wrong turn. If only the backliner was attacking me here, right? Alright. Okay, so still not being attacked by the backliner. That's good. Let's do... Should I do Feel No Pain and then Barricade? No, I need to get rid of minions. I would like to do Barricade. Let's do Master of Strategy first. Okay, there's an Anger. Wild Strike is 17. How would I do this? I really want to do Barricade, but I don't think I can. I think I'll do Feel No Pain. Then Wild Strike. Hang on. Let's do a Regular Strike here. And then Wild Strike here. And then Anger here. Really hoping, again, I don't get attacked, but it's getting unlikely. And the Gremlin Leader is already at +6 strength, +9. Still not being attacked. Okay. Yeah, fine. Get rid of the Decay. Then do Shrug It Off. And a Disarm. Okay. Still not being attacked. I'm getting super lucky here. Or reshuffle with the Shrug It Off. Hang on. So I can do 2 strikes to get rid of this guy. And then let's do True Grit. Okay. Now I'm guaranteed to be attacked next turn, right? Oh, man. And the enemy has +9 strength already. Yeah, that's a lot of incoming. Alright, well, at least I have the Rages. And then Perfect the Strike to get rid of this guy. But yeah, there's nothing I can do to fully defend here, right? Yeah, fine. It would have been very difficult. My deck doesn't have enough attacks. I wasn't able to deal enough damage over time. Let's do Pommel Strike, a Rego Strike, Wild Strike, and Anger. Come. And another attack. Okay, and now I'm actually dead here. Wow. Okay, I did not expect to die here. Let's reload, and what can I do differently? Maybe try to play the Barricade a little sooner? So there is... Okay, let me try to... Because I know I'm going to draw the Dark Shackles. So if I do everything else the same way... How did I do this? I think I did... Did I do Pommel Strike? I don't think I did. I just did this. Okay. So on the 4th turn, I'm going to draw the Dark Shackles. So that's why I'm going to try to keep minions on the board. So let's do Perfect the Strike here and wait. Okay. And then here, I want him to be attacking me next turn, right? So let's do Apotheosis, Rage. Let me do 2 attacks is not enough. No, actually, if I want to perfect, I have to... Hang on, how did I do this? No, I think the only way to survive is to do Thunderclap and then a strike here. Okay. So that way the enemy is guaranteed to attack me next turn. I am taking damage, only 1 HP, but still. But here I can play the Dark Shackles. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. And then let's do Flame Barrier. I will actually lose a little bit of HP, but that's fine. Come. Only 1 HP again, thanks to Tori. Come. Alright, yeah, so I think that was obviously cheating. But, yeah, and here I can do Barricade, then defend. Okay. And then hopefully with the Barricade I'll be in a better position. Alright, let's get rid of the Decay here. Then do Wild Strike. Anger is 25. Let's get rid of this guy. And then a Strike. Okay. And here I'm still being attacked. And I have a Disarm. That's great. I can also do the True Grit. Okay. Yeah, still taking damage, right? No way around that. Okay, so here, let's do Metallicize. Shrug it off. I guess I'll do True Grit again. Okay. So I don't have good AoE damage, right? Flame Barrier is interesting. Also gives me block. Let's do Flame Barrier and then a Strike. That would get rid of one of these fat gremlins. But then, again, I am guaranteed to be attacked next turn. Although I do have the block with the Barricade. Okay. And, yeah, 45 incoming. That's a lot. Let's do Rages. Then Hand of Greed is only 18. That is enough for this guy, though. Okay. And then I can do Anger. Alright. And then here, I think I'll do Feel No Pain, Master of Strategy. Okay. Dark Embrace is really nice. Let's do that. A Rage. And Pommel Strike is not enough. Let's do True Grit here. Okay. Alright. Maybe I should just focus on the backliner. Yep, that's where I died last time, right? Let's do Rage. Thunderclap. Anger. No, Shrug it off first. Another Rage. Okay. Then Anger is not enough for this guy. Let's Anger the backliner. So how much do I need? I need, this is 56 plus 14. That's 70. Right? 50. Wait, what? 56 plus 14? Yeah, that's 70. And I have 74. Okay, so just barely alive. All right. Okay. And then here, I am tempted to just target the backliner. I'm worried I don't have enough. I can defend with the True Grit, right? Let's do Perfected Strike and True Grit. I have to just worry about... probably should have gotten rid of the defend, not an attack. Okay. Alright, luckily not being attacked here. Unluckily, do have a lot of incoming. Let's do... Pommel Strike. Hang on, this is 19. Yeah, fine. Let's do Pommel Strike, then Anger. Ooh, Rage is great. Okay. Anger. And then I can do 2 strikes. Okay, good. Okay, so the 2 Rages and the Barricade do allow me to have some block. So much incoming here. I'm going to do Bash and Anger. That's not enough. And True Grit, okay. That helps a little. Alright. Still not being attacked. I'm getting really lucky so far, but this is getting ridiculous. Let's do Shrug It Off. Another Shrug It Off. I'm guaranteed to be attacked next turn, right? At least I can get rid of this guy with an Anger. And then the Strike is not enough. So maybe True Grit does give me the block. Oh, and another Anger. Okay. Okay, that's 100 block. Let's see if that helps. Oh boy. Okay, so that's actually, I am fully defended almost. Let's do the Rages, then do Wild Strike, get rid of this guy, Anger, Defend. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the Barricade is saving me here. Thunderclap and Rage. Should have done the Rage first, and then Perfected Strike is 40, Hand of Greed at 37, doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, just barely got through this. This was really difficult. It really shows that I need better attack cards. Or some scaling, like strength would be fine. Okay, there's some scaling there. Shuriken, every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. And an offering. That might help. Okay. Alright, here I got Akabiko. Your first attack each combat is additional damage. Alright, and then, oof, a little risky to have 2 more elites. Especially a bit of stabbing, but let's try this. I started with Barricade. Very tempting. Let's risk it. Okay. I don't have any potions to help me, though. 18. Yeah, I'm dead pretty much, right? Unless I draw something with a Pummel Strike. Okay, Metallicize does something. Alright. I'm alive just by a little bit. Okay, Feel No Pain, Master of Strategy. Dark Shackles will be so much better next turn. Let's do Shrug It Off. Rage. I have 17, so the Strike is enough. Right. I think I'll see if the Dark Shackles, I might need it. Okay. 24. Flame Barrier and True Grit is enough. Let's do Flame Barrier. I can't do the Offering, though. That's a shame. Come. Alright, at least the enemy will take 60 damage. And then 30 incoming. There's a Disarm. That should be helpful. Okay, that's 20. And I can do Bash and Anger. Okay. Another 19. I have 2 Rages here. Is that going to be enough? Shrug It Off. And there's the Apotheosis. But if I play that, I'm dead. I have to play the Hand of Greed, right? Which is a shame because I really wanted to play that Apotheosis. Okay. 24. There's a Rage. Wild Strike. A regular Strike. And then True Grit. That's the best I can do. And that's 23. Okay, okay. I'm just barely hanging on somehow. Another 18. See, I can't do the Offering. Is this enough? No. See, if I had everything upgraded, it would have been enough. Let's reload, but honestly, I don't know what to do here. I think my biggest mistake was using all the potions against the Slavers fight, because if I had some potions left over, that might have been enough here. Alright, I think I have to... Do I have to play the Barricade on turn 1? Kinda do, right? Let me try not to play the Barricade on turn 1. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay. So 18. I have Pummel Strike here, Metallicize. Yeah, I'm actually dead here. Yeah, no, I have to play the Barricade on turn 1. Because I need that leftover block to be able to defend on turn 2. So there's no way around that. Okay. So Barricade and, yeah, defend here. Okay, yeah, that 4 block that I have left over here is necessary. And then here I'll still have to do Pummel Strike, Metallicize, and a regular Strike. Okay. Alright, 21. Here, Feel No Pain, the Master of Strategy. I think that's still right. Or, what if I do Feel No Pain, don't play the Master of Strategy? Maybe that will change the RNG sufficiently. Okay. That's unexpected. 24. I still can't do the Offering, but I can... Oh, and then... Oh, now I'm drawing the Dark Shackles in another turn. That's actually really nice. Should I do True Grit? I have the Barricade. Let's do it. Okay. And I don't need the Offering anyway. Alright, now this might actually work. Let's do Disarm, Flame Barrier, and Anger. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so Dark Shackles really made a big difference. Let's do the Rages, and I have to choose one of these. Maybe the Vulnerability. No, let's do Hand of Greed. Okay. And then here I can actually do Apotheosis. That's really good. Let's also do True Grit, and then Shrug It Off. Okay. And 28. I'm still fully defended. Alright, let's do Rage, Thunderclap, then Wild Strike, a regular Strike, and finally I'm triggering the Shuriken for the first time. Okay. Alright, 19. Hand of Greed is 27. That's not quite enough. Let's do Shrug It Off, Rage, and Hand of Greed. Okay, and then I should get the Perfected Strike next turn, right? Master of Strategy, no, but I have Flame Barrier, and that should be enough, right? Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that was a close one, but I was able to not perfect, but survive this one. We got Mango, Big Up, Racer Mastery by 14, that's great. That does mostly because it also heals me. We also got a Power Potion, and versus Corruption from the Bomb. Now I think I'm ready for the Corruption. Right, Snecko, let's hope I don't take too much damage. Let's do Offering here first. Dark Embrace would have been great. Let's do Dark Embrace, Disarm, Strike 1, Strike 2. Okay. So I am confused here. There's a cheap Barricade. Oh man, I'm hoping I get some zero-cost cards. Okay, at least I got a Defend. That's nice. Did not get the Apotheosis plate, though. Alright, another 13. I can do Shrug It Off, Hand of Greed, and True Grit. Oh, right. Let's get rid of defensive cards. I have too many. I could have played a Strike there. Alright, let's do the Rages. I can play everything here. Play the Rages and then do Bash Strike. Alright. And then here, let's do Pummel Strike. Corruption allows me to play the Shrug It Off for free. Beautiful. And the Flame Beer. Okay. Alright, that's also Feel No Pain. I would have loved to play that. Here, let's do Rage. I think I'll do Perfected. No, another Rage, then Perfected Strike. Okay, one more Rage. Why not? Okay, then Perfected Strike and Wild Strike. Okay. And I just need to deal 4 more damage, which should be doable. Should I wait for the Hand of Greed? Yeah, let's wait. Maybe I can play the Hand of Greed here. I mean, I'm fully defended, right? So might as well wait for the Hand of Greed. Why not? Come. Because I can also kill... Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Does give me 20 gold, right? We got an Elixir Potion, a second Perfected Strike. Let's try it. Okay. And then here, I only have 17 HP. I got the Gremlin Leader again. I'm hoping... Okay, I start up with the Dark Shackles. That's nice. Let's do Corruption. If I do Corruption, I can't do Perfected Strike. Hang on, let's do Dark Shackles first. Okay. So then I have to... If I want to fully defend, I have to do the Perfected Strike, right? Yeah, I just have to. Which is a shame, because I would love to use it for something else, but let's play it. Come. So I can't do the Corruption here. Right, and then here I do have the Apotheosis, that's good. Let's do Flame Barrier and wait. Come. I'd also consider drinking the Power Potion. Alright, another 27. Okay, I do have the Offering. I might have to do that. Let's do Dark Embrace, Anger, Offering. Come. Alright, there's a Rage, that's good. Let me drink the Power Potion here. Barricade. I have one in my deck. I think Feel No Pain might be better. The new Master of Strategy. There's another Feel No Pain. Let's do Shrug It Off here. Okay, True Grit is nice because of the Feel No Pain. Oh, actually, I should have played the other one. Wait, hang on. 27 plus 7 is 38. So if I get rid of this guy, I should be fine, right? Yeah, let's just do Strike 1, Strike 2. That way I also won't be weakened. Okay. And then here I was really hoping to be able to play some of my good powers, like the Barricade. Did not get that. That's unfortunate. And then, yeah, there's the Barricade. A little too late. Oh, boy. All right, let's do... How did I do this? I can't do the Barricade here, right? Let's do a Hand of Greed and then Disarm. Okay. And not being attacked, that's good. Wild Strike is not enough. Let's do Perfected Strike. I'll skip the Wild Strike just because I don't want to deal with the wound. Okay, still not being attacked. All right. Okay, I need to do Shrug It Off because of the decay. And then let's do, again, wasting a Perfected Strike, but hopefully that's fine. And still not being attacked. Yeah, I'm just getting really lucky with the attack patterns of these guys. Otherwise, I'll be in so much trouble. Bash is not enough. Let's just do 2 strikes here and wait. If I only had the Barricade, I'm accumulating a lot of block. Not being attacked once again. Let's do Rage, Pummel Strike. Okay. Then a regular strike, and then Metallicize. Okay. Next turn I'll be weakened. And yep, not being attacked. Beautiful. I only have 1 strength. I mean, hang on. Let's do Thunderclap first, then Anger. No, Shrug It Off. Should have done the Shrug It Off first. Okay, no harm done here. Let's do Anger and then Limit Break. Okay. And now I'm being attacked. Okay, and now I'm in trouble. Let's do Corruption, Feel No Pain, Rage, Defend. Another Rage. Hoping I can get a few more skills. Okay, Shrug It Off is good. Alright, that's it. So, wait. I need 45, 54, and 61. I have 53. If I get rid of all of these, that is enough. Right? No, actually, I think I can get rid of just 2 of them. That's still gonna be enough. Yes. And then, I don't have the barricade, so let me not play too many skills here. Okay. I'm still gonna be weakened next turn, though. Alright, another limit break. Let's do Shrug It Off first. Then limit break. Let's do Perfected Strike, this guy. Then Wild Strike, this guy, and Anger, this guy. Okay, I can get rid of all the minions. Good. Okay. And then here, let's do just 2 strikes. Yeah, if I don't have the barricade active, there's no reason to waste all my skills. Being attacked again. And this time I think I'm in trouble. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely in trouble here. Okay, so I can do... I'm going to be dead. Let me try. If I just target the backliner, is that going to be enough? No, it does get me close. It gets me surprisingly close, but I have to reload this one. Man, this is a really tough act too. Okay, alright. Let's try this one more time. What can I do differently? I think it's very important I play the barricade. Actually, wasn't I offered a barricade at the beginning? I was, so I think it's very important I play that first. Yeah, let's do that. The rest is still fine, right? I still think I should do Dark Shackles here, and then I had to do the Perfected Strike. But just because I have the barricade active, I think that's going to make a huge difference, because I was able to accumulate a lot of block throughout. Like here, for example, I can just do Flame Barrier. Come. And then here, yeah, let's still do the Offering. I probably should do the Dark Embrace too. Let's do Rage. No need to play the Limit Break yet. Let's do Bash and Anger. Okay. And then I'm fully defended. Let's do Metallicize and a Strike. Okay. That also triggers the Shuriken once. Okay. And then here, let's do a Rage. Shrug It Off. In case I get something good. Nope. Feel No Pain and a Strike. Okay. Here, let's play 2 more Rages. 1 strike is enough for this guy. Another strike on True Grit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, with the barricade early on, that made a huge difference. Come. Alright, here. Oh, I do have a barricade here, but I don't need it. Let's do Disarm. Get rid of this guy with the Hand of Greed. Come. And here, let's do Pummel Strike is only 11. Let's get rid of this guy with the Wild Strike, then Pummel Strike. Reshuffled and Rage Strike. Come. And now, once I get the Corruption, it'll be much easier. Okay. Let's do Rage, Perfected Strike. It's unfortunate how often I draw the Perfected Strike with the Hand of Greed. I could have played the Defend there. Yeah. Here, let's do Master of Strategy. I think I have 2 Strength right now. I don't think I can gain more, right? Let's do... Yeah, let's do Limit Break. Why not? Then do... Anger is not enough. Let's do Perfected Strike. You. Then Anger. Okay. Yeah, if only I have a Body Slam here, that should also allow me to get Overkill soon. Alright, and I'm fully defended here. Beautiful. Let's do Thunderclap and then play these strikes. Okay. Yeah, I think same with the last Gremlin Leader fight, right? I just needed to get my powers out earlier. Oh, that was a misclick. I meant to play the Bash first. No harm done there. Should I wait for the Hand of Greed to come back? It might take a while. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. Yeah, I have enough block. I think I should be fine. Let's wait a little bit for the Hand of Greed. Perfected Strike would be a lot, but no, let's do here Anger. No, that's too much already. I'll just wait for Hand of Greed. I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Alright, there it is. So I was able to get an extra 25 gold out of that. We got Bronze Scale, Sage Cone with 3 Thorns, Demon Form, Exhume, Master Strategy. All of these are interesting. Demon Form is very tempting. Let's take it, and with the Limit Break, hopefully they'll make for some fun fights. I do see another Cleave here, and I'm feeling a little desperate to have more AoE damage. I'm also worried I might not be able to get the Alex Shiny modifier, so let me grab 1 Relic, the Lantern, Sage Cone with additional energy. Let's grab another Shrug It Off, Cleave, Disarm, Sword Boomerang. It's very tempting to do the Panic button. Let's do the Panic button. And then I can also afford a Medical Kit, and play with status cards can only be played when we play a status card exhausted. Okay, I think that's good. You want? Should I buy an Explosive Potion? No, I think a Gambler's Brew might be... Oh, I can't afford the Gambler's Brew. Fine, let's take the Energy Potion then. Come. Alright, was able to spend all my gold there. Here, I did get Curse Wraith as well as Ornament Fan. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. So far I have 4 curses? Wait, yeah, Wraith, Injury, Decay, and Curse of Bell. Okay, so I just need 1 more in Act 3. That should be fairly doable. And then I'm going to risk not resting here. And instead, actually, because I have the Apotheosis upgrade, do I even need to upgrade anything? Yeah, fine, let's risk it. Let's upgrade the other power Dark Embrace. Or let's upgrade the offering first, because that might help me get to the apotheosis faster. Okay. Right, champ attacking me for 12, and I start with the offering. Beautiful. Let's do the offering here. Alright, I can do Rage. I don't have to do Flame Barrier. Let's do Sword Boomerang first with Akibiko. Then do Master of Strategy. Alright, Metalis is nice. I was really hoping to play some better powers, but that's fine. Let's do Perfected Strike, and then might as well do Flame Barrier to deal 4 damage back to the enemy. Okay. Not get any of my good powers played, unfortunately. 24 incoming. This is what I was worried about. I think I have to do Dark Embrace and then hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Yeah, no, there's nothing I could have done here. Am I actually dead here? I think I'm dead, right? Wow. Wow, yeah, I am dead here. I am a little lost. I should have rested. What can I do differently? I guess I did draw a lot of cards on turn 1, so maybe not doing that might make a difference. I do have to do the offering. Right? So, and I would like to do the Sword Boomerang. So maybe I won't play the Master of Strategy, I guess? Okay, yeah, fine. Let's do Flame Barrier, Perfected Strike, and might as well use the Elixir Potion to get rid of the curses, I guess. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, 24. Alright, I did get the Dark Shackles here. That's slightly better. Let's do Dark Embrace, Dark Shackles. Okay, at least I'm alive here, but wow, that was not good. Another 18, and I'm in the same boat as I was before. Let's drink the Energy Potion here. I can do Bash. I can play everything, Strike, Wild Strike, and Defend. Okay, okay, thanks to the Ornamental Fan, I am able to fully defend here. Okay. Not being attacked, fine. Man, I would love to play the Demon form. Should I do Corruption? I think Corruption is better. Let's do Corruption, then Disarm. Fine, let's do Limit Break as well. Okay. And, okay, 15. If I get lucky, I feel no pain here. True Grit. I could have gotten rid of the wound by myself, but no, this is fine. I am fully defended here. Let's do Anger and Hand of Greed. Okay. 21. Apotheosis, great. Good. Let's do Rage, Shrug it off. I really need to get to the barricade faster. Another Shrug it off. Really was hoping to get that barricade here. Let's do True Grit. One more Shrug it off. And there's the barricade. It was literally at the bottom of my deck. Oh man, I really need that barricade to do well, and it was, yeah, basically the lowest place I can get it. Alright, let's do Anger. I should have done the Thunderclap first. Okay. At least I got a lot of block with the barricade now. Alright, and then here, I think if I play the Demon form, that might allow me to accumulate some strength to be able to beat this guy. Alright, here, let's do... I'm not frail, right? So while I'm not frail, let's try to gain as much block as I can. Ooh, Panic Button is really tempting. Let's do the Rages. Wasn't there a second one? No. Then do... let's get rid of the Curse here. Okay. Then do another Rage. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay. And then I can do Anger 1, Anger 2. Pummel Strike. Sword Boomerang, sure. Then a regular strike, and then I can do Panic Button. Awesome. Alright, yeah, that is plenty of block even after transformation, right? So yeah, it was just the first 3 turns I was being attacked, and I just didn't have enough to handle that. Okay. Once the barricade was played, I was pretty much set. Yeah, it's a shame that the barricade is so low. Can I get lethal here with the Hand of Greed? No. But I can get very close, and I think I should reshuffle for the Hand of Greed. I have plenty of block that I don't have to worry about anything here. So yeah, I think I'll wait for a few turns for the Hand of Greed to come back. Alright, there it is. Hand of Greed allows me to get an extra 25 gold. Okay. Got a Weakness Potion, thinking at Secret Weapon Exhume. I think Exhuming with the offering might be really nice. Let's take it also with the Limit Break. And then here, if I take Black Star, that won't solve my energy issue, but it would allow me to get I Like Shiny, I think. Elite Charm, Additional Relic when defeated. Okay, so we got Dono Deca at the end. Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Elite Path on the left. Right side only has 3 Elite Paths, right? Yeah. On the left, I only get 1, 2. I do have a late shop, and then 3 early question mark rooms, so 5 total. That's not bad. I do need 1 more curse out of those question mark rooms. I started with barricade. So far, having the barricade has made a big difference, so I think I will do the barricade here. Should I just try to defend here? Yeah, I have 24 incoming. Let's be fully defended. Come. And then here, Flame Barrier is nice. Let's do Flame Barrier and a defend. Come. We'll lose a little bit of HP here, though. And then here, I can do Disarm. Should I do Offering? Let me see what that gives me. Alright, let's do Apotheosis, Rage, Dark Embrace. I guess I'll do Pummel Strike with the Akabiko. Come. And then a regular strike. Alright. Yeah, the deck is still lacking something. Maybe I'm not triggering the Shuriken often enough. Let's do Rage, Strike, and True Grit the Decay. And Metallicize. Beautiful. Come. Alright, and then here, yeah, I guess maybe Corruption is the other thing that I should at some point also try to get combo. So wait, let's count cards. It's 1, 2, this would be 3. Then 4, 5. Okay. Then 6, 7. 8, 9. Alright. Then 10, 11. 12, 13. Okay. Then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, beautiful. So I did cut combo off the way. That's nice. And I can easily kill... Oh, too bad I can't do the Hand of Greed. That's fine. All right. Okay, we got a Duplication Potion, which is great. Forethought, Heavy Blade, Iron Wave. Now with the Demon form, Heavy Blade becomes much more appealing. And then here, I got 2 curses and a bunch of gold. That's beautiful. I can actually safely remove one of those curses if I get a chance. Tremor versus Violence. Let me think about that for a second. Apotheosis. Mind Blast is not bad. Let's grab the Mind Blast here, and then a second Mind Blast. Why not? So I do need to get a little bit extra max HP. I wonder if I should just reject this card. Because I'm not a huge fan of any of these. Let's reject this and get max HP. Because if I reject 2 more cards, I'll be able to get the Stuff Modifier. Alright, and the Mind Blast deal 50 damage. That's pretty good. Alright, let's do Mind Blast 1. Mind Blast 2. Okay. It's over 100 damage total. Especially once I get those Mind Blasts upgraded, it'll be even better. Let's do Feel No Pain, Defend, and a Strike. It would have been tempting to play the Demon form, actually. That might have been better. Alright, let's do Perfect the Strike. Here, I think I'll do Panic Button, and then I can do Regular Strike and Perfect the Strike. Come. Just need to deal 7 damage. Here, let's do Barricade, Shrug it off. And, no, yeah, I'll wait. Oh, right, I didn't get any block from Shrug it off. Right, here, let's do Defend and Hand of Greed. I'll take a little bit of damage, but I also got extra gold. Body Slam, that might also be an easy way to get Overkill. Let's take it. Here, I am probably okay removing off the normalities, right? Yeah, let's lose a normality, because I already have 5 curses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the Curse of the Will. So let's remove a normality, and I get an Anger upgraded. Fine. Right, here I got the Reptomancer and Daggers. Only had vulnerability. If I duplicate this, hang on. So this would be 108. Duplicate that would be another 158. Not quite enough. Let's see what the Master Strategy gives me. In fact, the Strike is not enough. Do Panic Button. Should I risk it? Let me risk it. Let's do the Duplication Potion, do the Mind Blast twice, and then once more. And then do Panic Button. And I really hope I have some way to deal 32 damage next turn, otherwise I'm in trouble. I'm worried I might not have a good way to deal that much damage. I do have the Rages, then Shrug it off. Okay, Offering might do something. Corruption, Thunderclap, Anger, Strike. Is that going to be enough? Anger, 13, Strike, 10. That's not quite enough. Hang on, let's do Corruption first, then True Grit. No, it's not upgraded. Let's do Strike here. Then True Grit. That doesn't do anything, right? I'm only 4 shy of being able to... yeah, you know what? I already reloaded so many times. Let's reload one more time to not lose, like, 59 damage, right? So this way, at least I can focus on minions, knowing that I can't kill... Actually, I'll save my Duplication Push, too, if that's the case. So yeah, let's just get rid of the minions. Let's keep it simple. It does now mean that the run will take much longer. Oh, interestingly, now I'm getting attacked. That's very interesting. Let's do Rage, Perfected Strike, and Panic Button. That's the only way I can fully defend here. Okay. And yes, I was hoping not to be attacked here. Let's do Rage Offering. Okay. Then do... Yeah, I think it's tempting to do Corruption here. Let's do it. Then do Thunderclap, Anger, Perfected Strike, and hope that... Wait, let's do Shrug It Off first. Rage, and then hope the True Grit hits the Decay. It did. Beautiful. Alright, here let's do Disarm. Shrug It Off. I don't think I need Dark Shackles. Let's just do a Strike and wait. Okay. Alright, I could probably Exhume an Offering here. Let's do that. Let's do Defend here, then Offering. Okay. Alright, Feel No Pain is great. I can play all the defensive cards to gain a lot of block. Okay. And then let's do a Strike Hitter of this guy. It's probably not really necessary. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yep. It's not necessary because I don't have Barricade, so I had plenty of leftover block. Rage, Pummel Strike. Oof. Yeah, okay, this is where it stops. Alright, fine, fine. At least I'm not losing as much HP as I would have otherwise, right? Alright, here let's do Disarm, Defend, and then Sword Boomerang. Okay. And then here let's do Apotheosis, Limit Break, Metallicize, Body Slam, and a Strike. Okay. Yeah, definitely losing a lot of HP, but much less than I would have. And again, Barricade is at the very bottom. What a shame. Let's get rid of a Strike here, then do Pummel Strike. Dark Shackles is nice, allows me to save the block with the Barricade. Okay. Actually, I just need to deal 24 damage, although maybe I'll wait for the... yeah, let's do Sword Boomerang. And then maybe I'll just wait for the Hand of Greed to show up if it doesn't take too long. Let's just Shrug It Off. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, got Magic Flower. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. An old coin on pickup gain 300 gold, as well as a Swift Potion, and I already have the Corruption. Secret Technique, Master of Strategy. I think I'll grab a Secret Technique that would allow me to grab an Offering. Let's go left. I still need to reject 2 more cards, right? Next, let's upgrade the other power. Actually, no, I should upgrade the 2 Mind Blasts. Okay. Alright, here I got the Giant Head. I got Overkill. Ooh, I have Vulnerability here. That might do something. Let's do Thunderclap. Mind Blast 1. It's 91. It's not quite enough. Now I don't have Akibiko. 99. That is enough. Yeah, that gets me Overkill. Alright. Don't have to worry about Overkill anymore. That's beautiful. Alright. And then here, let's do Metallicize, Shrug It Off, and Strike Anger. Come. And then Rage, Disarm, and Perfected Strike. Oh, wow, that Perfected Strike with weakness was barely doing anything. 11. I think I'll do Corruption. Anything I need to Exhume. Another Disarm. That's not going to help me. Oh, I don't have any other block, though. How do I do this? Let's drink the Swift Potion. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no, there's not much I can... There's actually nothing I can do. Doesn't even make sense to Exhume. Actually, I guess that's the best thing I can do. Exhume the Disarm. But even with the weakness, that's still too much damage. So I might as well save the Weakness Potion. Okay. A shame, though. Alright, let's do Rage, Shrug It Off, Master of Strategy. Really need that Barricade to be close by, and it's too frequently very low in my deck. I guess my deck is getting pretty large, though. Alright, here let's do Rage, Defend, Limit Break, Strike, and Body Slam. Okay. Yep, definitely taking a bit of damage here. Okay, at least I got an Offering there, that's nice. Apotheosis is great. I can do Feel No Pain, should have done that a little sooner. And then, yeah, I think now I should be fine. Is there anything I need to Secret Technique? Let's grab a Shrug It Off. Okay, Defend, Bash, Leave, no, Heavy Blade, and there's no reason to play the Panic button. Okay. 39, Dark Embrace is great. Let's do Defend 1, Defend 2. Wait, did I... Oh, I must have... Did I not have a Barricade? I must have skipped over the Barricade, alright. I guess that does happen once in a while. Let's do True Grit, and then another True Grit. And then in case I didn't get the Overkill, here it is. Okay. Alright, got a Ruga Pillow, one of your resting additional 15 HP, that's nice. And turn we can no longer become frail. Another Barricade, that's a... I mean, it would increase the chance of me drawing one on time. And if I'm having so much trouble getting one, maybe a second one. No, I think this is a perfect time to get max HP. Okay. Yeah, I got Meal Ticket or Miniature Shop, heal 15 HP. That's very nice, because I do have a shop at the very end. I just have to make sure I get to it in one piece. Alright, again, a Mind Blast on turn 1. No, I think I'll do Akabiko Sword Boomerang first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then I can do Mind Blast. Should I duplicate this one? 102 damage. I think now it is worth it. because now I'm able to deal more damage, and I think 19 is much more easier done than whatever I had before. Still not enough, though. Still not enough. That's such a shame. Yeah, again, I think I'll reload here. I mean, I might survive this one. I'll just take too much damage and I have another elite coming up. And again, I might save the duplication potion. This is just a fight full of reloads. Lots of reloads today. Alright, still we'll do Sword Boomerang. I think in that case, let's do one mine plus here, the other mine plus here. Yeah, I think that's better. Come. And now I'm being attacked for 39. Alright, not much better. But I can do Cleave, Metallicize, Feel No Pain, and yeah. Down to 4 HP. I still have another elite after this. I basically have to perfect that one. Let's see. Oh, I can't even do the offering anymore. Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'll do the Apotheosis then. Okay. And then Strike is not quite enough. Let's see. Well, I have to do Hand of Greed here. Okay. And wait, did I? Yeah, I had a Barricade. I wasn't able to play it. 39 again. Alright, let's do Master of Strategy first. And again, there's an offering I cannot play. Can I defend against 39? Not really, unless I duplicate. Hang on, this will be 720, 25. I need 39. I think I have to duplicate the Flame Barrier, right? Okay, yeah, at least that way I'm fully defended. I can also do a Wild Strike here. Okay. Okay. And luckily this guy's not attacking me. I can do Shrug It Off, Perfected Strike, and wait. Come. Okay, there is a Rage, there's a Disarm. No, I think to be fully defended, I need to do Thunderclap. Actually, I could have done Disarm, right? Nah, let's just be safe and get rid of this guy with the Heavy Blade. Come. Lots of incoming here. At least I have 2 Rages. I don't think that does anything, though. Disarm and a Strike. So I have 18, I need 29. 14 is 23. I have 22 to stay alive. Alright, I'm going to try a few things. I'm desperate. I'm going to try to survive, so I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Alright, so the key was to play the Corruption on turn 1. That allowed me to then play the Barricade, and I was able to get through this. We got Turn Your Thought, don't use a potion, heal 5 HP, and I got Strawberry. I big up raise max HP by 7, which means I got all the fruits, right? Pear, mango, and strawberry. Beautiful. Got a Colorless Potion, and I already have... Actually, I guess the second Barricade might be necessary here, just to try to get more... just to try to draw the Barricade earlier. Alright, here, let's start off with just a Mind Blast, and... yep, no reason to do anything else. Okay. A little low on HP. I would like to... not lose more if I can pull that off. Let's do Corruption. Sword Boomerang is not enough. I might... Let me see what the Colorless Potion gives me. Dark Shackles, Madness, or Jackal Trades. Let me hope Jackal Trades gives me something better. Nope. Might have to do the Sword Boomerang, right? Because 17, 23. Alright, fine. Let's take the damage. I was hoping to avoid that because I still have another elite, but fine. Okay. 15. Alright, let's do Perfected Strike. Then... True Grit, Defend, I guess? No, Strike. It doesn't really matter which one I triggered it there. Okay, still losing 2 HP here. Alright, 60 incoming. Okay, there's a Bludgeon, that's good. Let's do Bash and Bludgeon, that helps. And then, can I maybe get an Apotheosis? Barricade. Actually, let's Secret Technique the Apotheosis. Alright. And then I can do a Strike. Beautiful. And then last turn, the enemy is vulnerable. 70 incoming. Let's do Pummel Strike. Flash of Steel, in case I get an Normality. I did not. Hand of Reed is 39. And then I can fully defend. Okay, phew. Alright, lost HP, but, you know, I'm still alive. Alright, Warcry, Searing Blow, Havoc. Yeah, I guess I can take the Havoc. Alright, last Elite Giant Head. Let's see if I can pull this off. 13. I need to... Disarm alone is not enough. No. Alright, I have to duplicate the Disarm to be able to fully defend here. Okay. And then I can still do my +1, my +2, so that's good news. Alright. Not being attacked. Barricade is very important. Exhume. I don't think I need to exhume anything. Let's just Shrug It Off now that I have the Barricade. Okay. And then here, Corruption. Okay. I think with that Corruption and Barricade active, I should be fine. Alright. Okay, 9. Yeah, fully dependent here. Let's do this arm. Should I do Demon Form? That might be fun. Let's try this. Okay. Alright, big attacks are starting up. I have Apotheosis, Pummel Strike, Defend. That is not enough to... No, thanks to the Ornamental Fan, it is enough to be fully defended. Okay. 29. Let's do Master of Strategy. Then Secret Technique. I guess I can do Flame Barrier, right? Offering. Let's do Flame Barrier. Okay. Then True Grit the Curse. Okay. I can do the Rages, Defend, Metallicize, and then, yeah, 78 damage with the Body Slam. That's not too bad. Okay. Alright, 34. I already have the Barricade. No need to play that. Let's do Rage, Strike, and Perfected Strike. Okay. 39. There's a Panic button. I might need that. Let's do Rage. Let's also do Offering. Okay. Limit Break is great. Yep. Let's do Feel No Pain first, then Dark Shackles. And then Perfected Strike is 84. Let me actually do Bash, and then it's enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one, I get Calipers at the start of your turn, lose 50 block rather than all 50 block. That's really nice. And Pendant, every 10th attack you play deals double damage, as well as the Heart of Iron. That's really nice for the final boss fight. Double tap is interesting. So Secret Weapon, I think I'll take the double tap. Alright, another regular fight. I was really hoping to have some rest before the shop, but fine. Let's do a Akabiko Sword Boomerang. I do have the Mind Blast, which make this a little easier. Yeah, let's get rid of the guys that are attacking me. Okay. And then here, Apotheosis, Slaver's Collar, or Dark Shackles, and then Heavy Blade. Sure. Okay. And here I can I get an attack to double tap? Yeah, I can double tap the Wild Strike. Beautiful. Alright, we got an attack potion. That's also nice. Armaments Clash, Reckless Charge. Let's take the armaments. Why not? And then here, I can buy everything, right? I cannot remove the Normality, though, because I only have 5 curses right now. Wraith, Normality, Injury, Decay, and Crucible. Okay, yeah, so I can't remove the Normality. Let's grab everything else, though. So, Frozen Eye. When viewing the drop out, the cards are not shown in order. Vajra Sage with 1 strength. And the boot, whenever you deal 4 or less unlocked attack damage, increase it to 5. So grab another Pummel Strike, Havoc. I don't think I'll do Reckless Charge. Dragon Traits might be nice. Honestly, I guess I'll grab a Fear Potion. Don't really need Rupture. Yeah, not a huge fan. Should I remove something? Nothing that I really don't need. The strikes are needed for the Perfect Strike. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. It's a shame that I'm leaving the fight with, or the run with over 1,000 gold, but yeah, fine. And then let's upgrade the other Mind Blast. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Donundeka. I do have to defend quite a bit. 20 on turn 1. Trigger is only 8. I do have the Heart of Iron. That's beautiful. Okay. Alright, so let's do... I still need to play the True Grit, though, right? So yeah, I have to do Mind Blast. Let me see what the attack potion gives me. Swift Strike, Chemokinesis, Pummel Strike. Let's do Pummel Strike for card draw. Okay. Alright, then I can do Mind Blast 1, Mind Blast 2. And then I can fully defend with the... Actually, you know what? No, let's do the Bash because I'm fully defended already. Yep, beautiful. Come. Alright, 26. I do have a Disarm. That's not enough. That is not enough. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do here, right? I think the best I can do is Corruption, throw the Fear Potion, play the Disarm, Limit Break, but yeah, there's no way I can defend against 22. Alright, I got a little unlucky with the bosses. I mean, I had to reload so often to be able to survive, so I'm not... yeah, you know, it is justified that I'm not able to perfect anything, but yeah, might as well do Dark Shackles here. Okay. Maybe the problem was that my deck was too large. Maybe going for Collectormers was a mistake, because I ended up with no Collectormers other than the Rage that I start off with. And I was close on the True Grit, but yeah, ultimately it wasn't quite enough. Let's do Disarm here, Thunderclap, and then play a True Grit. Okay. Alright, 32 incoming. Let's do the Rages, Master of Strategy. Okay. Then do Secret Technique. I don't know what I would need. I guess an Offering, yeah. Let's do Cleave first, then Offering. Okay. Then do Defend. Shrug it off. Flame Barrier, beautiful. So Body Slam is not quite enough for the backliner yet. Hang on, let's do Pummel Strike, Armaments, then Body Slam. Alright. And then I can do another Pummel Strike, Feel No Pain, and Wild Strike. Yeah, and now with all the block I have, I should be fine here. Alright. Alright, so definitely a challenge to perfect all the bosses. Yeah, and definitely a challenge to survive all the elites. But, you know, that's how it is. I think my mistake was at the beginning. With all the Rages, I should have picked up way more offensive cards, and I think I was a little too hesitant. I picked up too many defensive cards for the Guardian. That did help against the Guardian, admittedly, but it did make it very difficult for everything after the Guardian. Yeah, fine. And I also missed the Lightspeed Norfolk because I had to reload so many times. All right. 1340, yeah, that's not the best score. Out of the, what is that, 11 leads, I perfected only 3. That's actually really disappointing. And I think 2 of them were in Act 1, right? No, just 1 of them. Did perfect the Act 1 boss, got overkill in combo at least. That was not too difficult. Only the collectors on the rages. Raining money was easy thanks to the normality event. And curses, of course. Admittedly, I would have been able to get Highlander and curses with the same RNG, and I think that might have been better. Yeah, removing the rages, although admittedly I did not have that many removal opportunities, but I think I should have, if I removed 1 at every shop, I think I would have had enough. So yeah, 1340 with only 1 perfected bot. Let's see where that puts me in the ranking, keeping in mind that I'm playing early. Okay, I am 13th right now. I am sure people will pass me soon, though. So I'm exactly 50 points above George. Theoretically, another 150 points if I perfected all the bosses might have been possible with 1490. Oh, nobody has that. Interesting. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you did. I am curious if you're able to perfect stuff on Act 2, because I struggled so much to just survive, and how you did that. If the key was truly just picking up more attack cards and that's something that I missed, or if there's something else that I missed. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad round, the early modifier that gave everybody Peace Pipe, as well as green cards and deadly events, and I think the deadly events made a huge difference. So for example, I ended up only perfecting 1 boss and fighting a total of 13 elites, and Gemino perfected all the bosses and fought a total of only 10 elites, so that makes a big difference. But first of all, Peltz ended up with, I think, theoretically first place with 1485, congratulations. Nick, not far behind, with 1455. Gemino ended up with 1424, so as I mentioned, Gemino fought only 10 elites total. He mentioned that he had 1 fewer lead on each act, so that's what, 10, 20, 30, 60 points less than I would have been able to get, or than I got, basically. And then of course not counting, well, he did perfect the same number of leads, so 8 out of the 10, but I perfected 8 out of 13. So yeah, I think that has probably something to do with the deadly events modifier and probably wing boots usage. Now I did wanted to use wing boots 3 times on Act 3, and I accidentally misclicked and ended up using it once on Act 2 and twice on Act 3, and it seems like that made a big difference. And I suspect also different RNG made the difference of the 1 elite on Act 1. And then, yeah, Ole was able to perfect all the bosses, got Highlander, Mr. Machine, Overkill, and Combo. He was able to get Combo thanks to having a Nightmare and a Blade Dance. He did not go for Popper, as neither did I. It was a difficult run, so I think the rare cards were necessary. And then Gemino also was able to get the Well-Fed modifier thanks to a feat that he got on Act 3. But yeah, so yeah, great score, and only, 3 fewer elites than I fought. I ended up with 1334. That's 90 points away. Interesting. So 60 from the elites, and I suspect another... Or I guess... Oh, yeah, no, it's only 60 from the different elites. That would put me at 94, and then he got another 30 points more. That's interesting. Yeah, so I suspect different RNG. So I perfected 8 of the 13 elites. I got only the 1 boss. I was able to get Highlander and Overkill. I got Overkill at the very final boss because I wasn't able to perfect anyway, so I figured I might as well wait and try to get Overkill out of the way. I also was able to get Lightspeed, but did not get in Skip the End. So not the best run for me. I did not get many more modifiers, but yeah, just getting lucky and having more elites did help me with my score. Next we have Goldberry here in 21st place with 1307. Goldberry mentioned that he only perfected 4 elites, got all the bosses though. So from that I assume he had the same RNG as Gemino, so he probably was able to perfect all the bosses, but the fact that he's less in terms of points probably means that he just did not have as many elites as I did. So I must have just gotten lucky. And then Goldberry also mentioned that he thinks curses may have been possible, but he wasn't able to get it. And next we have Alex here with 1204. Alex perfected 4 of the 11 elites, so Alex had 1 fewer elite on Act 1 and Act 2, but then still had 5 elites on Act 3. Didn't get any of the bosses though. Was able to get money by 4 gold exactly, and only saw 3 curses, did not get the normality event, would have been able to get the curse modifier otherwise. Was able to get Mr. Machine, Popper, and Overkill, and also, well, getting Popper was actually very brave by Alex, because I think it was a very difficult run. Both me and Gemino relied quite a bit on those rare cards to be able to perfect things, and I think that might explain why Alex was not able to perfect any bosses. Next we have Gatorade here with 1147. George got 1137. Mike got 1110. The Dark got 1086. And then missing top 100 just by a little bit, you have Cyberfox with 1053. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.